Top of the top. We up. What's up? What's up? We're back. Let's go, y'all. What's up? What's up on this Monday? Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. We back. How's everybody doing this morning? Year's closing out. Year's closing out. It's already over. What's up? What's up, Kev Luda? What's up, Intro? What's up, Fatima? What's up? That's right. We're going to get into it today, y'all. Everything is okay. Everything is just different. Everything is going a different direction. That's all. What's up, DJ Stacy? Intro. What's up, Slim Jimmy? What's up, Tiger? What's up? Shout out to everybody that's up, everybody that's okay. Some reason this was the darkest Christmas season ever, man. There was nowhere in hell you can even tell it was Christmas by going outside or just waking up. You wasn't going to be able to tell that. This week is New Year's. Let's see how many people are going to celebrate this week. Nah, y'all, the end of an era, man. It ended very bad for a lot of people. The era is the end of 30 years, man. This year showed what you had going on your whole life. That's what people don't get. This year was a reflection of what you have done with your life. That's what this year was about. The end result of your life. For people that's a certain age that grew up in a certain era. That's what I was telling you. That's what all this about. This year, you was able to look at your life and ask yourself, what did you do? Where you going? Where did you come from? What did you get accomplished? What you still trying to get done? And that's what this whole thing was about. Because now everything is going somewhere else. And the people that can't adapt, they just going to be where they at. So that's just how it's going to be. That's my opinion. We're going to get into it. Let's let y'all pull up. Shout out to the people that's we AI approved. That's right. Yeah, man. What's up? Shout out to everybody that's everybody that caught the members only, everybody with a new subscription, everybody that been liking, comment. I've been working real hard this year, y'all. So I'm gonna be letting y'all know what's up. So I don't like to speak on things before it happens, and I don't like to do stuff like that. But I do want to say this one thing, man. We going into 2026. I'm gonna repeat it again. We are in a time of information, knowledge, smarts, things that can be researched. We are no longer, I'm going to say it again. Please get this clear, y'all. We are no longer in a time of opinions. That goes for me, whoever. Nobody cares about opinions. People only care about facts and information. Facts and information that's going to help them in life. Nobody cares about nothing else. So I'm only saying that because I want people to understand this one thing. Knowledge is for you to apply it to your life. Knowledge is not based on how you feel or what you agree with. Learning is not based on what you agree with, y'all. See, I got to say these things because people say stuff like, so-and-so, I don't agree. You're not supposed to agree with me, y'all. I don't want you to agree with me. That's church. That's following shit. No, knowledge is to be applied to oneself. Not about if you agree with me or not. Who cares? The teacher in college do not care if you agree with him. Get it? Not saying I'm a teacher. I want you to understand information. People don't know how information is processed. Information is information. Information is not based on what you agree with or not. Get it? Now, information is based on you to do your homework and then come to a conclusion if it's fact or not. That's how you judge information, by researching it to prove it wrong or not. Not based on what you believe and how you feel or what you agree with, what you don't. That's called opinions. All right? So understand we're in a time of information, meaning if you want to know something, you got to get off your ass and know it. Nothing is hidden, nothing is unseen. I'm going to say that again because as next year go on, I've been showing y'all throughout the year, fake news is not permitted. Or if it's news, it has to say it. News or opinion. I'll show you news based on opinion. There's different forms of news now. Meaning, if you're putting out a statement, you have to clarify whether it's your opinion or it's real news. So we going somewhere else. Why am I saying that? Because the country got dumbed down with a lot of fake news, and the country got brainwashed with a lot of opinions that was disguised as news. So this is why everybody's flipped out. A lot of people were swayed to believe in certain opinions, views, and beliefs, but they didn't understand that was not real news. That was just opinions and beliefs. So we're going to get into that because we out of that time. I got to get that clear. All right, y'all. Also, don't forget, nothing I say is a fact. It's all entertainment purposes. But the fire is still lit. And it is what it is, y'all. So SHAQ has been getting smoke. SHAQ has been getting smoke. And when I saw the title on SHAQ, they comparing him with the diddler. And that's not a good look. Also, Justin Bieber is talking out. And you're going to see it's this thing with the child stars have bounced back. See, these are some of the things I spoke about. Everybody that was on a certain level, they did their thing. You heard about how certain people get abused in Hollywood, taken advantage of. Well, just so happened, two child stars, Orlando Brown and Justin Bieber, they have moved on with their life. Now, this is the joke within it. Like look, Orlando Brown is now doing better than a lot of rappers and entertainers. Remember, he was the one that was all messed up and abused. But I gave all the clues this week, what I said. Did I just talk about Orlando Brown? How many times I've been talking about him? Saying he is the main person that came out and told you what happens and what they do. And his whole perspective was as a minor. But I spoke about how, remember, Orlando Brown was the bad guy. Everybody was against him. But Orlando Brown separated himself from Hollywood. He came to confessions. He spoke the truth of the filth. And he that was his way of cleaning his ways. Like I said, he got away. He cleaned himself up. We acknowledged it. His behavior. No. When he said about Nick Cannon and Bow Wow, you're going to see no lawsuits. He said Bow Wow got some good stuff. And he said Nick Cannon got some good head. That's what he said. Not saying it's a fact, but Orlando Brown told y'all to y'all face, and you didn't see him get no lawsuit because he was snitching on everybody. But Orlando Brown also got his payback. Let me show you how it worked. Orlando Brown said, I'm not going to be the child star that ends up broke, that everybody had fun with, and I'm out here messed up. That's why he started telling his truth. But now it said he got a restaurant. Now, I'm like I say, man, I'm not trying to be negative. He could be part owner. He could just be the face of it. But the story is Orlando Brown got a restaurant. So I'm going to say it's not hard for him to have one with a partnership. So all you got to know is Orlando Brown moved on with his life. What is Orlando Brown also showing you? He's not too good to work. See that? When people was raised their whole life thinking they going to hustle, do the streets, they too good to work. Now you see people that was rich working. Because Orlando Brown don't want to be eating out of garbage cans like some of them people in Hollywood. He don't want to be doing that. He don't want to be seen on Hollywood and Sunset. He don't want to be out there looking like no. Trust me. Orlando Brown is smart. He been showing y'all. He been showing you. But remember, he's the bad guy. Remember, certain people you're not going to like, you're going to love everybody else. Even though Orlando Brown did what Jaguar Wright did first with detail, but see, he was exposing what the men be doing, so they didn't like that. See, Jaguar Wright aspect was not hanky-panky. Orlando Brown was telling that hanky-panky stuff. That had to be quiet. He's a bad guy. But now look at him. Now what else happened? Justin Bieber is speaking out about the industry. He's talking in codes, but he's letting it be known. So we're going to get into it. Also, we're going to get into some other things. When I've been talking about stuff like, I've been seeing some things, they're not letting that Biggie stuff go. I don't know what's going on with it, but all eyes was on everybody that was at that big party that night. And I don't know who's trying to debunk them. I don't know what's going on, but somebody coming at their head very hard. All right, that's all I'm going to say. And we're going to talk about that too. But anyway, shout out to everybody that's up. Shout out to the replay gang. Let's go, y'all. Let's go. Another day. Episode 1264. Let's go. The worst movies of 2025, according to the New York Post. One of the top wackiest movies of the year was Ice Cube, Day After Tomorrow. I didn't see it yet. I think that's the name of it. I didn't see it yet. They saying it's straight trash. But I didn't even see it. If you asked me where is it even playing at, I don't even know what app it's on. So that also let me know it was not promoted afterwards because it might have did that bad. But I'm just showing you this whole year, somehow everybody affiliated with hip hop has been failing on a world major scale. To give y'all the clues and connect the dots to show you that nobody is rocking with nothing in this department. None of them, y'all. And it's sad, but it's the truth. Only reason why I say it's sad, because they didn't produce no more talent. That's starting to be the most disgusting thing now. They all wanted the money for themselves as grandfathers, but they didn't produce no talent. Why do I keep saying that? You know the history of entertainment. You always heard stories of how this person put this one on, and this one put that one on, and they all got a line which they come through. This one put this one on, this one put that one on. They put each other on. That stuff stopped. They stopped putting people on over a decade ago. Now it's starting to show, because I'm telling y'all what happened is this. During the era, they all were greedy, and it was everybody trying to get the money off for themselves. You're going to see it now. It was all this race, so who going to get the most money, and they were all about themselves. So they were more into branding themselves and taking deals instead of producing talent and passing batons and torches. See, meaning Ice Cube wasn't going to train a new film director up under him, because that's how it goes, y'all. Ice Cube learned under John Singleton. So Ice Cube started doing these movies, but people forget he was in Boys in the Hood. He learned under John Singleton, and he was in Higher Learning. He was already in 2 John Singleton movies learning. Because when y'all talk about that black code, there was a black code. Each one teach one. Raise somebody up under you. They stopped doing that. Ice Cube didn't do it. You see the pattern? When you see Snoop, even Dr. Dre did that. See? They all can run their mouth. That's why I tell you, when the West Coast is going to show you entertainment. Snoop Dogg, big as hell, but that's Dr. Dre. He gave birth to him. That means something. See? Now you got dads talking, but that come from Dr. Dre. Dr. Dre gave birth to the dog pound. Who Ice Cube give birth to that's still here? Who JAYZ give birth to that's still on a certain level? Who did Diddy give birth to on a certain level? You got to look at all that stuff now. No, a lot of them wanted it for themselves. But now it's showing, because I told you their talent is rusty. Their talent has fell off. When you keep thinking you're going to use the same formula as back in the day. No new talent, no new faces. So I have to stress, it is a reason why the game is the way it is. When Ice Cube does, now we already looked at the big 3 been flopping all year. He drops a movie, flops. On top of that, Ice Cube got his tour bus lit on fire this year as well. So he's in the list of the worst movies. Man, I tried to watch that movie, that movie with Leonardo and teyanataylor. So I'm gonna leave that alone. Let's go. Now, what else happening? Let's go. Let's go into it. See, all this stuff coming up. What did I say? As long as these people around from an era, they name gonna keep coming up and stuff. People getting bored. People ran out of content. It's fans doing all this stuff. Fans are doing it all. Fans are the ones doing the torment now, y'all. I told you what's going to happen. It's the fans, the young people. See, I didn't even know SHAQ had dealings with NATALIE NUNN. But see, I know about this game now. See, they always had certain people in the background, video vixen, hoes, pass-arounds, that they use. It's a part of the whole show, y'all. You got to get it. The stories are in these young people. They get young people young, y'all. Different ages. Barely legal. 19, 20, 21. Sometimes they be around from 16, but they don't put them on camera than 18, 19. It's different things. But what they got to understand, what I'm trying to tell everybody from this era, what I'm trying to tell the world, It's the young people that's against this era. When I tell you the end of an era is a 30-year bracket from 93 to 2023, or you could take it from 1995 to 2025, it is the younger people who are against the whole era. That's what I've been trying to get a lot of the elders to understand. So, like I said, all of this news to us is normal. Okay, let me rewind it for you. I know back in the day, people older than me were talking to younger women, but the wicked truth is back then it was considered normal. It just was. Meaning, I know a lot of people did it, not just no damn R. Kelly. I saw it with my own eyes when I was young. So we all know this shit was some normal shit in the neighborhoods. Where if a young lady was 17, 16, but she appeared to be grown, act grown, she got to hang with grown men. And nobody said nothing. But that's how it was. And mothers were in on it too. Yes, they were. So that was a thing. R. Kelly was just the exposure of a behavior that went on in y'all community forever. Nobody, I've never in my life seen a grown-up come up to the high school, the middle school, the junior high. I never seen a grown-up saying, what you grown-ups doing outside of school? You guys supposed to be in high school. What you guys doing hanging around in junior high school? It's not a coincidence. My junior high school had grown-ups hanging around that shit 24/7. 24/7. Before school, after school. But my mind ain't know about your pedos back then. No, them fools out there watching us. They watching us. Then I learned I got hit back in the day because the dude older than me, I was in junior high. He was in high school. This fool tried to take my girlfriend. You know what I'm saying? We in the 7th grade. This fool like in the 10th grade. He trying to take my girl. See, I knew about all this back then, but remember, when you young, you can't do nothing anyway. They older than you and they got guns. That was my neighborhood. See what I'm saying? So that's why I say a lot of this stuff you put together as you get older. But this story from SHAQ and NATALIE NUNN go back to when she was in college, 2004, and allegedly SHAQ bought her a paid car. But the problem is they saying this happened when he was with Shawnee, his wife. So I just want y'all to see. Do you see how they going to dig up dirt? Why? NATALIE NUNN is the one behind a lot of shit now. I mean, she has elevated. She's a producer. You know, she was on Bad Girls Club, but she was around Hollywood before that, y'all. She's a Hollywood youngster. She's been around. Meaning, she's at a point now of producing, so the younger generation look up to her now. So it's the younger generation going into these stories, y'all. That's what I wanted y'all to all get. The younger generation is the generation that looks at the industry as villains, as the whole era. They look at the era as monsters, slayers, killers, rapists, perverts, okay? It's tied in with the bad parenting. It's tied in with a lot, y'all. When I kept giving y'all clues, they don't respect this era. They don't respect this generation. They just don't. For many reasons. They grew up different. So I told you, I wanted y'all all to get. It is the young people going into all this dirt. It was the young people going back into all this Biggie stuff. Anything of the past, the young people are taking it to the extreme. Because for them, it's new information. For them, it's for them to get paid off it now. That's what they're doing. So that's why I want people to get these clues that you never know who it's going to be, because it's the young people stirring up the pots called fans. Ty Dolla $ign also got flagged for posting his daughter. Told you, man, it's a pattern. You're going to see, we're going to talk about Kim Kardashian getting smoked for posting her daughter. Everything I've been telling y'all about, posting y'all kids on y'all timeline, I spoke about all that stuff over a year ago. Told you we're going to keep following them celebrities, and you're going to be looking crazy out here. NBA fans go nuclear on married Shaquille O'Neal for buying college girl NATALIE NUNN her first car. See how it goes, right? The Big Diesel was still married to Shawnee Henderson in 2004 when he gifted the USC women's soccer player the convertible. See that? It's all in your face. I didn't know she went to UNC. USC. I didn't know she went to college. I told you that college is a pipeline. Bronny, Keyshawn Johnson. It's a pipeline part of the city. Yes, it is. Hollywood get their picks from USC as well. Reggie Bush, he ends up with Kim Kardashian. USC is Hollywood school, y'all. That's the school of Hollywood as well. I didn't even know she went there. But I did tell y'all a lot of them got college degrees. A lot of them been to college, and they get paid off acting ratchet. They get paid off acting ignorant. Meanwhile, I told you a lot of them got college education because they understood acting ratchet and ignorant and hood. You get rich. The hood love that shit. And they understood that. They going to be rich and act hood. You're going to be in the hood acting rich. And that was always the game, y'all. So, y'all didn't never know it was a dysfunction was monetized. It was an era where you get rich off dysfunction on purpose. Act a goddamn fool, and they love it. That's what whole back all this shit was about. But when y'all watch all these shows now, look at them, and you're gonna look at them as documentation, and you're gonna see it was about behavior. All right, Bad Girls Club. Shaquille O'Neal, he already had dibs on USC College. Told you, the celebrities always got access to the college because that's where the barely legal girls at with dreams and aspirations. So that's how it goes. And now you're gonna see Shaq be with Angel Reese. Like I say, they old enough. I'm not saying Shaq there were no damn minors, but it's a fact. I think Shaq do like barely legal. Yeah. So as you see right here, this will make it worse. He was with Shawnee. Shaquille O'Neal's generosity just backfired. Because, you know, it's rumors on Shaq is a good person, and he does a lot of nice stuff for people. Pay for your stuff. He gives out. He does a lot of stuff. He does that. But this is a joke. They're saying his generosity, it just backfired. Because people from somewhere are going to say, man, Shaq is a trick. He be tricking. You going to call it generosity, but the streets call it tricking. Here you go right here. Shaquille O'Neal generosity just backfired spectacularly. After reality star NATALIE Nunn revealed on Cam Newton's podcast that the married NBA legend brought her a $21,000 Volkswagen Beetle in 2004. So now check this out. She's snitching on Shaq on Cam Newton platform. I want him to bet Shaq is going to have smoke for Cam Newton. Shaq ain't going to like this. Shaq is not going to like this. Now, I already told you about Cam Newton be messing up. A lot of people not feeling him. I'm telling y'all what's happening. Their views are sinking. This Cam Newton way of trying to get some clout going at Shaq with NATALIE Nunn. So now I'm going to see what is Shaq going to do. Shaq going to respond to this. Believe that. Trust me on that. All right? So this is Cam Newton gaslighting, see? Now, remember I told you Atlanta dead. Cam Newton from Atlanta, his fan base drying up. First Take drying up. They've been taking a break. Cam, all their platforms drying up, y'all. So, controversy. What I said in the end, they're going to turn on each other. They're going to try to expose each other. And they're going to do a whole lot, but they're going to destroy themselves. So, when you see Cam Newton, a football player, interviewing NATALIE Nunn about Shaq, this is a football player going at a basketball player, but this is really another celebrity trying to expose another celebrity, using another celebrity to help push the content. Meaning, told you they need each other in the end. And also told you they're going to destroy each other in the end. You're watching it right now. Because Shaq is on national TV. Shaq is okay. Shaq gets $15 million a year. He's in a contract. So, I'm saying that because somebody's trying to ruin Shaq. All right, boom. Volkswagen Beetle in college. Fans torched him online. The timing behind the context couldn't look worse. So, you see fans torching him? I want y'all to get this clear. When I was telling y'all, oh, you from an era, you love Shaq, you love Diddy, you love Tyler Perry, you love all your heroes, all your fans, all your favorites, you love them. But the younger generation don't. Told you, it's the young generation smoking everybody boots. That's who it is, y'all. I kept trying to tell everybody. As long as this older generation is around, the younger generation is focused on them, and the younger generation is the one trying to bring them down and exploit them. Told you it's a different teaching now, y'all. The young people now, because it ain't just Generation Z, it's a generation under that now. The younger generation believe that the era from 1990s to now was a wicked era, people, wicked generation. These kids now blaming you, parents, for reason why they life like that. They are saying that a lot of our era were brainwashed, lost, stupid, doing a whole bunch of killing and murderous nonsense shit. They not with it. And they're trying to say, I kept trying to tell you what it's about. The younger generation have been taught, and they on some shit where y'all not nothing to look up to. Remember, they the generation grew up not getting whipped, not getting beat. You did. They're not cool with that violent shit. It's a lot of stuff that we were raised on that we agree with. They don't, y'all. Y'all don't understand that part. And they got animosity. They didn't grow up like everybody else, but it wasn't their fault. They understand now. Damn, I grew up fucked up. Why I didn't grow up with no bike? Why we didn't? See, they all know what's up, y'all, what I'm trying to tell you. They know crack destroyed their neighborhoods. Shit y'all proud of. They are the generation, most of their fathers were not around, jail, prison. They were just the generation that's old now, grew up in the system. When y'all forget it was a crack era, and a lot of kids got displaced, well, them kids older now. And them kids that's older, they don't like that rap shit. They don't care about crack and drugs in the streets. They hate the old generation because the generation you love is a generation, the era, where they went into foster care. They don't like it like you do. So what I'm telling you is, a lot of people that's older, that didn't grow up in this shit, they the ones trying to tear it down. They the ones going back into Tupac, Biggie, SHAQ, Kobe. Because you got to remember when you was young. Remember when you was young and you was inspired by all the old stories you were told? Remember? Wasn't you from the generation trying to find out who killed Malcolm X and who did this to Martin Luther King? You from that era, right? Oh, right there. Well, they from the era. We try to find out who did this to Tupac. We try to find out who did this to Biggie. We try to find. That's how it go. But I told y'all ain't want to accept that. You the star of the show now. It's your era now. Everything we did, they doing now. Same shit. But now, told you this era, from 93 to now, is the era being judged and pieces of shit. So I told y'all, these children rebelling is not by mistake. Part of their rebellion is they don't respect their elders. Get it? Because their elders indulged in hip-hop too long. And the elders made their children their friends. There's a lot of reasons why they don't respect their elders no more. Like I said, I'm not mad at them. Because I didn't respect my elders. Like, I only respect elders that deserve to be respected. That's how I always was. If you was a damn wino, I wasn't respecting you because you older than me. Nope. If you was a crackhead, I wasn't respecting you because you older. Nope. Shaquille O'Neal, generosity backfired. Why am I saying that? Back in the days, it was cool. Now, it's looked at as worse. Let's look at back in the day now. Let's bring it back in the day to now. See, back in the day, you can be 34, 32, go to a college. Nobody ain't look at it like that. You do that shit now, you're going to look crazy. You're going to look suspect. Yeah, she legal. She 19, legal, but you 34. It's not going to look right on college campus nowadays, but I'm trying to show you, they're not going for that nowadays. It looks worse now. It looks worse now. Back in the day, it was normal. She 19 in college, grown man 34, pull up in a new Benz, that college student getting that car, bingo. It was normal. Not no more, they because they know about sex trafficking now. They grew up in a sex trafficking era where girls go disappearing. They disappear from older men, stuff like that. It's just part of the narrative, y'all. Not saying Shaq got nothing to do with nothing, but I want y'all to see how easy it is to get twisted up. So when you see this right here, fans go nuclear on Marry Shaq because he was cheating on Shawnee. Y'all know they divorced now. But one of the people, it was NATALIE NUNN. You see what I'm saying? And then it's mighty funny. Did Shaq get her into reality TV like he did Shawnee? Told you, man, that's how a lot of this shit playing out. Because NATALIE NUNN damn sure on reality TV like Shawnee was. You see it? Told you, man, when they in this game for so long, they got a track record now. This is why I said if they were smart, a lot of them would have retired. This is what it does. It opens up Pandora's box. Now they start going in, who else Shaq did this for? Who else? Who else? Who else? Who else? That's how it goes. Because it's the young people, y'all. For them, it's fun. Exposing people. Going into it's fun for them. For us, we like, oh, man, that's NATALIE NUNN. That's Shaq. Oh, we know Shaq a trick. We see That's how we look at it. They don't look at it like that. They look at it like this some good tea. Man, that whole era is perverts. Damn, you mean all of them was doing that stuff? They didn't grow up with R. Kelly. You love R. Kelly. They don't. Damn, my mom loved R. Kelly, his nasty ass. That's how they look at it. My dad loved Bad Boy. See? That's why I'm telling you, they look at this shit different. I was telling y'all this lot of shit ain't to be proud of no more. Let's go. Let's go. He brought her a Volkswagen Beetle. So Shaq smart. You can see back then, he didn't want to buy her nothing too exclusive, make nobody mad, make it look obvious. Just buy a little Beetle, make something make it look simple. Shaq knew better. You get her a Benz or a Beamer back then, he would have got a lot of smoke. Now buy a little Beetle so somebody find out it won't look like nothing, and you know Shawnee won't be too mad. He just bought her a Beetle. Yeah. No, Shaq load up the bank account. It is being said Shaq taking care of Angel Reese right now as we speak. The Angel Reese she keep running her mouth talking about the WNBA don't pay nothing anyway. Shaq put on with that Reebok deal. Yes, he did. All right. So let's get into Orlando Brown. Orlando Brown is the hero of the industry, man. I've been telling you, black media, black people, I swear to God, the joke's on y'all now. This is the narrative on y'all, black media. Y'all just use Orlando Brown for content. Y'all use Jaguar Wright for content. Y'all use everybody expose the industry for content. But when Orlando Brown was heard by white America, when Orlando Brown was heard by people around the world, they call Orlando Brown the guy that went against the industry. That's his title. All right? Orlando Brown now can walk around with pride and dignity. All right? Trust me on that, because he admitted to his faults and he understands that he was a child and a youngster taken advantage of. But Orlando Brown said he's not going to die broke like a lot of Nickelodeon stars and young stars. He ain't going out like that. That's why he already been told his story. So to rewind it, I told y'all all, everybody that didn't tell already, they finished. Everybody was supposed to separate themselves during the Diddy trial, which would have gave them a new stamping by corporate white America. It was only two ways out of it. Okay, when you get caught up in a criminal conspiracy, a drug conspiracy, a gang conspiracy, a RICO conspiracy, what's the only way to get out of it? Tell, snitch, admit your truth, your guilt. Then that's the only way you're going to get out. But they didn't get. Hip-hop, rap, black entertainment was looked at as a big criminal organization. So the only way to be free was to tell and get out, like Orlando Brown did, like Cat Williams did. See, they thought I wasn't going to give y'all the whole recipe what it was about, but I kept giving them clues over a year ago before the Diddy trial, where I told them all, separate themselves. They didn't do that. So when I said they going down with the ship, AKA it looked like they all going down with the criminal organization. Get it? I got to put it to you like that. Hollywood, Black Hollywood, was looked at as a big criminal organization where they all do a lot of dirt, from dealing with cartels, drugs, sexual abuse, all type of shit, sexual abuse, dealing with all sexes, all ages. That is the rumor on them. All right? If you don't get that part clear, Epstein part of Hollywood too. It's all together. But I told you, the smart people understood to separate themselves from this already. That's Orlando Brown. Former Disney child star Orlando Brown celebrates getting sober and opening up his own fried chicken restaurant in Atlanta. You mean to tell me them rappers from Atlanta and everybody was in Atlanta their whole life and they ain't opened up a restaurant, but Orlando Brown did? Yep. You mean them rappers from New York don't got a chicken spot, but Orlando Brown do? Yep. You mean that all the rappers we saw, out of all this shit, gold chain car, Orlando Brown the one that won in the end? You see it? Now, I know a lot of y'all going to say, that ain't his spot. Man, he's just the face of it. So what if it is? So what if it is? Because I know you guys are negative, and I know somebody going to say that. Yeah, because it's nothing but hate in your blood. It's nothing but hate in your blood. So y'all, man, stay away from them haters with that hate in their blood. Stay away from them, y'all. Stay away from them people, y'all. They finished. All right, y'all get it? They finished. QB, thanks a lot, bro. Yeah, man. Orlando Brown show y'all what I've been telling you. You can change your ways, y'all. You can always start over. It don't matter. It doesn't matter. Meaning, you don't got to stay one way because people want you to be. If everybody want Orlando Brown to be the dirty, flunky young man that's, oh, he just been groped on and touched on, he a liar, he a psycho. See, he don't want to go with that now being a psycho and a dummy. So when he proves you, ain't nothing wrong with me. I can do regular shit. He's showing you. This what I say, it's clues and everything. This Orlando Brown showing you, ain't nothing wrong with me. And they try to say I'm crazy. Yeah, whatever. There ain't nothing wrong with me. Nah, I just ain't gonna be broke like y'all. I ain't gonna die with Hollywood like y'all. I ain't gonna live a miserable life keeping all them damn secrets. Nope, he kept it real. So you know what that did? He freed himself. He freed himself. Orlando Brown got nothing to do with none of this shit. But if you don't think Orlando Brown told behind the scenes what some of the shit happened to him, no, y'all, I told you Orlando Brown is being rewarded. He gonna be all right. Because a percentage of America look at him as a hero. Because don't forget, That's So Raven, the child star, Orlando Brown, had a lot of fans and a lot of blacks. You know damn well you didn't grow up watching that. All right. So my point is, he's a hero, y'all. Like I said, the certain people gonna be okay after this. It is gonna be the ones you least expected. But what they didn't get, they were supposed to bing come out. Not now. Nobody cares about Diddy stories. Nobody cares about industry stories now, y'all. They just don't. They don't. They don't. They 2 years, 3 years, 4 years late. Everything they doing with the moment, they supposed to been did that. You get it? Everybody was shh. See, they thought silence was gonna pass over, but it didn't work. So in the end, they got desperate and start coming out now. Hey, I got some Diddy stories for y'all. Hey, I got some industry stories. Hey, this is what they did to me. Terrence Howard. This is what they did to me. It was too late. We supposed to been did that. That's what Orlando Brown was showing y'all. Remember, I want y'all to get it clear. He was the weirdo. He was the liar. He was the psychopath. He was everything negative, right? He was everything but what? Telling the truth about his story. All right. Not saying everything he said was a fact. I always tell y'all that. When you learn shit, Orlando Brown was telling us the pattern and behavior of how they get down. That's what I kept wanting y'all to get. It's not about if some shit is true or not. He telling behavior. He said Bow Wow had some good stuff, and he said Nick Cannon went down on him, and you didn't get 2 lawsuits from neither one of them. So I been got it clear. Like I said, hip-hop been coming out the closet each year. I just put it all together. I told you, I'm not like, I don't base it on what I believe and he lying and he ain't lying. I don't care. I just listen. Okay, I put that in the memory bank and then I put it all together. You could have said some shit to me 3 years ago. Oh, damn, that person did. Damn, that shit do connect with, that's how it works. Y'all pick it. Like I said, you gonna say Orlando Brown, he crazy, man, for you a liar. So every time he speak the truth, you ain't gonna get it anyway because he's a liar, remember? No, I listen to everything. Because I know some people tell the truth, some people lie, mix the truth with lies, some people tell the truth, mix lies with that. Hey, I understand the whole shit, but it's up for me to determine what's the truth and what's not. All right? So I just tell you how it worked. Orlando Brown, he got shunned as a liar, but he one of the first people that exposed Diddy behavior and what they be doing in that game called Hanky Panky behind the scenes. He let you know about the casting couch. But everybody want to keep picking, it ain't me, it ain't on the casting couch. Man, shut up. All y'all gonna get on that damn casting couch one way or another. So stop it. You gonna have a freaky party before that? Because all this shit I've been known about before this shit been exposed. These are rumors that been going on. But recently, they have been proven as facts. It's only certain ways you're going to get in certain movies, especially if it's a big movie. Only certain way. And you're going to participate. Ain't nobody going to make you do shit. You're going to participate. God damn it, if that film director like your ass, you're going to tell him, no, it don't work like that. So we're going to stop it. And the secret is damn near all of them film directors, especially back in the day, them 90s, early 2000s, God damn it, damn near all them executives, well, you know what? They love that black meat. I'm telling y'all what they was doing. They just didn't want us to know. When you live a life of rich and we supposed to worship you, and everybody else so poor, right? We were supposed to know how they got the money and the fame. But Orlando Brown told y'all. So that's why I say this ain't nothing new. We just salute Orlando Brown because he denounced the game. He denounced the game. He exposed it. He don't got to deal with that shit no more. Orlando Brown allegedly got a restaurant. He got a partnership. I don't know, but I just know one thing. Orlando Brown is showing you he's not dealing with no pride. He's not dealing with no arrogance. He don't care what nobody think about him. He ain't trying to prove no point. He did what he did. He's also showing you the transition after Hollywood because people wanted Orlando Brown to stay a loon ball and to be messed up in the head. And you'll see the same pattern with who? Jaguar Wright. The same pattern. Everybody that came out, everybody had a point to say they crazy. They crazy. They crazy. Who the main people on the planet that call people crazy? Meanwhile, they crazy. The main people that believe in fake ass stories, fantasy shit, believe everything, always calling somebody else crazy. But the whole world know they the ones crazy. Their whole life is taught to them crazy. But they always trying to discredit somebody, right? Who out of all nations, who never side with victims? Who always say, that's a lie. Who never side with the victims? Who always side with the accused, not the, you know what I'm saying? All right then, y'all, it's out the bag. No, they wanted him to be crazy. I'm telling y'all, man, get away from them people, y'all. They love to see your demise. They really want to see you dead. See, if Orlando Brown was dead, it'd be, oh, Orlando Brown, another dead child star. Orlando Brown, if he was like that guy Tyler, that dude Taylor from Nickelodeon, that white guy that's on the street looking fucked up. If Orlando Brown was like that, everybody be laughing at him, right? See that? If Orlando Brown was messed up in the street, who would be the main people laughing at him? The same people that said he was crazy, right? Now let's see how many people going to tell Orlando Brown winning right now. I did my job. I spoke about him being a loan ball. I spoke about him being all this other shit. I'm going to tell you when he's doing good. I told you that's what I do on this channel. Strictly fair. Strictly fair. Give me good news. I'll tell it. I just don't like fake news. I don't deal with that fake shit. Don't go make no good news for me to talk about. Do some shit for real. And I'm going to talk about it. All right? So you see this right here. If I trash Orlando Brown, here go Orlando Brown shining. This is a mess to everybody. You thought you was better than Orlando Brown. Prove it. Prove it now. All right? No. You watching a man that came out and admitted the damn truth and faced his demons and moved on from that shit. Who else moved on? Justin Bieber, man. Because they were the child stars, y'all. They were the child stars. Now, who remembers this movie, though? So Orlando Brown was already in a cook-off movie. Don't say I don't know about that stuff. I wasn't a Nickelodeon fan, y'all. Never was. Never was. We knew about what SpongeBob was doing to a lot of y'all back then. We know about what SpongeBob and Patrick was about back then. Yeah, we know about that. This era is raised on Patrick and SpongeBob. So I told you, they look at violence different. They don't look at violence the way y'all look at it. They look at abuse different from y'all. You know what I'm saying? He didn't expose shit. That Negro is gay, just like you. See what I said? Because somebody in the comment, you said somebody knocking Orlando Brown. Because somebody was trying to say he exposed the industry. And they were saying he didn't expose. What they trying to say is, no, Orlando ain't exposed nothing. They all fruity. They all fruity. They all do GAY shit. Man, he ain't exposed nothing. That's what somebody tried to say. So I just want to try to see, man. That was the big revelation this year. Shout out to everybody that's up, man. We here, y'all. AI Proof. What's up? Who up in the chat? What's up, Smoke Dog? Smoke Dog? What's up? What's up, Nikki? You son. What's up, LJ? What's up, Nikki? Way to go, Orlando Brown. That's right. That's right. Hey, Orlando Brown showing you can make anybody can make it, man. Anybody can change. Like I say, man, this shit's sad. It's sad. You know what's sad? Because I know all the hate people put on people, man. And I said something to y'all. I said, we in a time now where certain people at the top gonna fall and certain people that was at the bottom gonna rise. And I said that 23. Here's the proof. Because I say that because, remember, Orlando Brown is supposed to be eating out of trash cans. Remember? What else he's showing the rest of this? He's showing the other celebrities something. Celebrities, you ain't got to die worried about that stupid ass game. You don't gotta keep being loyal to that shit and thinking you're gonna get a deal and you still banking on somebody looking out for you. He like, man, fuck that shit. I don't care about that shit. What Orlando Brown realized, y'all? I went on all these YouTube platforms. I did all these interviews. Man, that shit ain't doing nothing for me. Bingo. Let me do something solid. Bingo. Bingo. Let me stop just doing interviews for no reason. They ain't gonna do shit. All right? All right then. No. Once America got his story, he's a hero now. Yeah. He's in the books. Orlando Brown is in the books as one of the individuals that fought against Hollywood. Him, y'all know Corey Feldman, that told about Mike, stuff like that. He's in the books for that. That's just what you're going to do about it. He is in the books as a child star that was abused, but came out to face his demons and expose the world. He's a hero, y'all, to other people. So I wanted y'all to get that about Orlando Brown. You know what I'm saying? He got people looking out for him. So he did that. But he's also showing y'all, when I tell you it's still messages and entertainment. He's still showing anybody, no matter who you are, you can always change and do something else. Showing you. Just that y'all got pride. See? He giving you a clue. Go work at McDonald's. Go work at Taco Bell. Go work at Chipotle. Go work at Chick-fil-A. Go work at Rally's. Go work at Wingstop. He giving y'all clues. There's no reason to be messed up out here. Do something. Bingo. Bingo. Everything is a message in a message. Let's go. Former Disney child star Orlando Brown celebrates getting sober, overcoming addiction. Admitted everything before the Diddy shit. So I tell you, the Diddy shit just exposed it all. When Diddy gets caught with all these damn drugs, they were telling you, okay, dummies, if Diddy got caught with all them drugs in his house, was he doing it by himself? If they told you Diddy had parties where people got drugs in fanny packs, was he doing it himself? All right then. So you understand why a lot of them are still scared and quiet? It ain't about they got touched on. A lot of them don't want us to know they do pink coke. They don't want us to know they were doing pink coke. Tell y'all a lot of stuff was going on. Some of the people you looking at right now was doing pink coke. Yeah, simple. Diddy wasn't doing all them drugs by himself. Told y'all the freak off party is more than just sex. Like I say, the freak off party, you might have walked in there, seen Al Sharpton and TDJ smoke a blunt. You know what I'm saying? They hitting the goddamn weed pipe. You go in the back of a Diddy party, you might have seen Oprah back there with a hookah. They don't want that shit on camera. That's why I say little shit they do, they can be in trouble for. They don't want. It don't got to be nothing major. It don't got to be nothing sexual. You see what I'm saying? You can see they got TDJ standing there and somebody with a big ass blunt standing right next to TDJ. He just standing there. He just inhaling all that shit. They don't want that shit on camera, but that's a Diddy party, y'all. So also pink coke circulating, blows circulating, drugs all in the party. So we don't know who did what and who was around what. We don't know who passed out, had to get put in the shower. We don't know none of that. But these things allegedly occurred. See, meaning you got the pattern when you heard everybody around Diddy got turned out one way or another. A lot of them were getting turned out, but they didn't tell you a lot of them were getting turned out for them Diddy parties. All right, straight up. Let's go. Shout out to everybody that's up. Something about the whole That's So Raven cast not speaking to him in Chelsea. Getting fired sits weird with me. What happened on that set? So they exposing. They said Raven and the rest of the cast, they don't talk to Orlando Brown no more. They got mad at him. Why? I told y'all, Orlando exposed what happened to all of them. Y'all kept thinking that was his story. He was telling you their story. So Raven and them got mad. Damn, Orlando, why you telling what happened to us? No, because I told you he gave the clue. It ain't just Raven, Keke Palmer, you go on all them child stars. He was telling on everybody. Nick Cannon, he was telling on Bow Wow. Told you he was telling all of them. Because y'all didn't get. They were the kids in the party. Y'all don't get it. Told you it's these allegations for a reason. When you got Orlando Brown with Nick Cannon, B2K, they all young at these times. I tell you, this thing goes back 20 years. So y'all brain looking at it now, but you're not looking at 20 years ago. When Lil Bow Wow, Lil Marion, Orlando Brown, they all together. They had parties with grown-ups, fool. All them grown up. Chris Stokes humping all his cousins B2K. He in a party. They all together. And you still see that Chris Stokes did not get in trouble. Because part of it also was a promotion and a grooming. Y'all are disgusting. Y'all did not try to take down a man that finessed his own family, but y'all went hard on R. Kelly. So like I said, y'all pick and choose. No, Chris Stokes is the nastiest one of them all. And on top of that, he been making Tubi movies that some of y'all still watch to this day. Even though Marcus Houston got songs with R. Kelly. No, everybody, I told you, everybody put it all on R. Kelly. He was the scapegoat. Chris Stokes still walking around. Chris Stokes still doing movies, films, all that. To this day, because y'all accepted it. A man that touched on his own family. And they admitted it. And y'all still bought the shit. But you didn't get it's all together. No separation in this shit. They were telling you true Hollywood stories on what goes down. And remember, the most freakiest shit they did was in the 90s and early 2000s. That's when they did the most shit. And that's why you got all those stories. All right? So I'm just showing you. Former Disney child star Orlando Brown celebrates getting sober, overcoming addiction. So I want y'all to just see Orlando Brown is trending, y'all. He is trending. He is trending. And people saying, why the whole That's So Raven stab turned against him? Why they don't mess with him no more? Why they not his friend? Because they know what's up. Everybody already been doing his research. This everything we're talking about, this shit go back over 10 years. People been talking about it, researching it, exposing it. Everybody know what this about. Everybody know what this about except for a particular people because they the victims and they the participants. Bro went through it all and kept his sanity by God's grace. Also wanted y'all to see Orlando Brown getting real views and likes on his shit. All right? 5,000. Let me make sure I see that clear because my screen's smaller than y'all in certain parts. 9.7 thousand views on a comment. This is what I was telling y'all that do videos. When people do videos worried about numbers, but you don't understand it's comments now get views. So a person get more views in comments than they do in videos. But it doesn't matter because the message gets across. See? Bro went through it all and kept his sanity by God's grace. 9,000 plus. Orlando Brown teamed up with Hustle Man to launch $1 Million Chicken in the Phoenix area. See? One thing said Phoenix, one thing said Atlanta. In the Phoenix area, focusing on gourmet wings with unique flavors. So as you see, he's allegedly teamed up with somebody. Long story short, he working. So I just wanted y'all to see that. The truth is, Orlando Brown been trending. He's trending for something good, and a lot of people are proud of him, period. No hate. Brown opened up his own chicken restaurant, $1 Million Chicken in downtown Phoenix. So I think that Atlanta shit was a lie. So I'm just showing you news be fake. One shit say Atlanta, one shit say Arizona. Then again, it could be both. I don't know. I got to do more research. But definitely Arizona. Orlando Brown is doing better than rappers and actors now, y'all. I'm talking about image-wise. I'm talking about opportunity-wise. Yeah. Just showing y'all, man. The tables have turned. Nick Cannon. What Orlando Brown said about Nick Cannon. Y'all didn't notice Nick Cannon has not been winning ever since Orlando Brown exposed him, and he called himself going to do a Dr. Sabi doc. No, Nick Cannon splurges $1 million on Christmas. What he don't get, what I've been telling everybody. The days of y'all posting what y'all spend, nobody cares no more. 62 likes, 26 comments. Those days are over. I'm talking to a lot of y'all that still, they be listening in the back. Nobody cares what you buy. That's not no news. Your personal business is not public news no more. When y'all understand that era is over with, hopefully you'll get it. Mariahcarey been shining doing the Christmas specials. That's news. Nick Cannon talking about splurging $1 million on Christmas. That's made up shit. All right? There's no way in hell you're going to spend $1 million on Christmas. And if you did, what's the damn point? No, it's called a damn tax write-off. Who cares what Nick Cannon do? Because he been finished, y'all. Nick Cannon, he been with Diddy as well, y'all. So he had to admit, talking about he left Diddy party early. He left Diddy parties early. It got him by a little bit, but nobody believed Nick no more. He's finished, y'all. Nick Cannon says he's praying for Orlando Brown after sexual encounter claim. What the old people always say, I'm going to pray for him, man. I'm going to pray for him. Meanwhile, they can't pray for themselves. Told you they played on church and God so much, they have nothing else to pray on. Get it? Even though they prayed on God's people for decades. Check it out. Nick Cannon says he's praying for Orlando Brown. So, Nick Cannon, Orlando Brown said you gave him head. And this is what you said. I'm going to pray for him. You never denied it, though, bro. You never denied it. All right? And you didn't sue him. So let's use our brain. If they had a chance to silence and sue his ass a long time ago, this is what I was telling all you idiots about cease and desist. Y'all always scared of somebody talking about a cease and desist. Did you see anybody send Orlando Brown a cease and desist? Did you see anybody platform he sat on get a cease and desist? No, it ain't about cease and desist. They were using cease and desist to scare y'all, scare people. Did he get a lawsuit? Nope. When that trans wrote a book on LL, did they get a lawsuit? Nope. Told you, I've been putting this shit together every year. I've been putting it in a file. Every revelation, I'm like, ain't no lawsuits. LL ain't suing. LL not suing. He on TV. LL got stuff to lose. And a trans writing a book on him, he not going to sue. I got it clear, y'all. Sorry. Because I also knew that was promotion for LL and his fan base. They all know that. When they come out with their fruity stories, they're also making other people turned on. So you're going to say, oh, that's sad. It's a shame what they did to Lando. But the people that like that shit and grew up like that, it's interesting. They like it. Oh, we got touched on early. Oh, wow. See that? It's two sides of everything, y'all. Two sides of everything. Why I say that? It's just an exposure now. Nick Cannon did never sue him. So it was always in your face, y'all. And Nick Cannon is a willing participant at Diddy parties. Yes, he is. All right? Don't forget Justin Bieber with them too. Former Disney star who exposed the elites in Hollywood. Orlando Brown opened up his own chicken restaurant, $1 Million Chicken in downtown Phoenix, Arizona. I'm showing you world news. I'm showing you public news. And I'm showing you Orlando Brown is meaning he in one department, he was a weirdo, a liar, a drug head, a flunky, whatever. But I told you, in the real world, America, he's a hero. So you're going to post Orlando Brown name one way, but when they post him, they're going to say, former Disney star who exposed the elites. So that's his new title. He's the one that exposed the elites. He's one of the only black men that spoke up. You mean out the whole industry, he the only one that came out and told about the hanky-panky and what they be doing? Yup, he the only one did it. Why? Because he had nothing to lose and nothing to gain. He don't got to protect no gangster image. So he's considered a hero, y'all. He's considered a Disney star that was abused by the industry, and he came out and spoke his truth to all they face. He didn't wait till Diddy was in jail to talk. He didn't do that. He didn't wait till Harvey Weinstein was in jail to talk. Nope. He told his story while everybody was out free, walking around with no shame in his game. Now you see how it turned out, right? I just wanted y'all to see he's a hero. Everybody else is now in shame. Because I told y'all it's deeper than what you think it is. Everybody else that's not BET, they looking at it like they abuse these child stars. They abused Orlando and they abused Justin. Hip-hop abused them. Justin Bieber speaking his truth, y'all. He giving hints. Check it out. The worst part of being a popular artist is that it can strip you of your humanity. You become less of a person and more of a commodity, property. What can you do for me? What have you done for me lately? See, that's that pimping stuff. That's that pimping taking advantage. I tell you, that's that abuse shit. Abuse is not just beating on somebody's ass. Abuse is when you're trying to treat somebody like a goddamn animal or cash cow. Meaning, he was getting pimped out young. You know, Justin, shit like this. When you doing the walkthrough and you say, come on, Justin, but you ain't paying Justin for that walkthrough. Get it? Shit like that. When you know all I got to do is bring Justin to the club, I make $50,000 off Justin. Just bring him to the club. Get money from the club, promoters. You know what I'm saying? That's how I work. Look at it like this. They knew I bring Justin, I get free money off that shit. Period. That's the shit he talking about. Part of it. Not just Diddy, but the game. Let's go, y'all. Let's go. Because Justin know a lot of his name been talked about. So let's go. He telling y'all. The worst part of being popular artist is that it can strip you of your humanity. Key word, strip you. He used that word on purpose. As a child star who was viciously hated by kids and adults alike, sure, Bieber was still loved by little girls and people who didn't look at him with hate in their hearts. However, mix that visibility with a tough music industry. Tough industry means he was abused. Let's go. Ultimately, the industry and the fans can grind you to dust. That's what Justin said. They can grind you to dust and then call you crazy afterwards. Grind you to dust, then call you crazy. Didn't I tell you it's the fans that do it? Didn't I tell you it's the reason why I bark on fans on this channel? I snap on people because fans try to shape and mold you. Fans try to boost you up to destroy you. That's why I have no problem destroying fake-ass fans. I have no problem doing that. All right, because fake fans going to run anyway. But a lot of fake fans is they want you to be how they want you to be. So I reverse it. I trash their ass. I don't need no fans. Yeah, that's what they can't. See, in the industry, they can't do that. They got to be nice to fans. And fans break their ass. Get it? Because they train always worry about what fans say. Well, Justin, the fans say this. The fans, Justin, what about your fans? You're going to let your fans, they always use the fans, y'all. The fans are using control them. Part of it. Thank you very much, Lee. So I told you, I glitched the matrix. Come on this channel, let you know. Look, y'all, I ain't looking for no fame. Cancel that part. I appreciate real fans. I don't call you fans, real supporters, real subscribers. Real supporters support the content. When you support any channel, you don't know the goddamn face of Fox. You don't know the face of damn Netflix. You support the damn content. I'm trying to be the same way. Don't worry about me. Just respect the content. All right? You don't praise the owner of Netflix, do you? All right, then. You don't praise the program director. You subscribe to Netflix because you like the content. I want this channel to be the same way. But people are trained. We're trained to worship people. People are trained to be fans, fanatics. So fanatics are crazy, and they make you crazy. That's what Justin's telling us. All right? The worst part of being a popular artist is that it can strip you of your humanity. You become less of a person and more of a commodity. What can you do for me? What have you done for me lately? So as you see right here, Bieber was still loved by little girls and people who didn't look at it. No, they didn't look at him with hate in their hearts. However, mix that visibility with a tough music industry. Now, look at all them grown-ups around Justin, like I said. When I tell you, it ain't just no damn Diddy. Akon brother, for some reason, he was all on top of Justin Bieber. Look at Jermaine Dupri. Look at Jermaine Dupri, how he is staring at Justin Bieber with no shirt on. And you know what he did to Criss Cross. People doing videos on Criss Cross now. I already told you about Criss Cross. Bow Wow. Jermaine Dupri was a youngster handler. He's the handler. He's the groomer. Look at how Jermaine Dupri looking at Justin Bieber. Now look at it like this. Do we have any proof Justin Bieber wanted to be there that night? Do we have any proof Justin Bieber wanted to do that night? We don't know that. Do we have any proof somebody didn't tell Justin, take your shirt off? All right, then. That's where the abuse be at. Thank you very much, Chino. You see how Jermaine Dupri lusting up? You see it, right? Akon brother was all up Justin. I told you they all Geppettos, y'all. It's in your face. It's in your face. When I say they all, I'm talking about majority of them. Look how Jermaine Dupri looking at Justin. It's in your face, y'all. Where they at? Atlanta. But this is my thing. Do we have any proof Justin was happy that night? Do we have any proof he wanted to go? And if they made him go, did he have a choice anyway? See that? There's also them getting clout off Justin. Justin is, He wasn't no 15-year-old then, but he was still young. Meaning, y'all not looking at, like I say, the jokes in the Geppetto talk is they still be with people 25 years younger, 20 years younger, 30 years younger. See what I'm saying? But look at how Jermaine Dupri is looking at Justin Bieber. That's all you got to see. All right? It's right in your face. And I'm the one going to keep telling you, Jermaine Dupri going to get his day too. He going to get his day too. Thank you very much, Feisty. So y'all see that, right? Yeah, I know they probably being bodyguard, but that's Akon brother, that black jacket. He ain't no damn bodyguard. He all up on Justin's ass. Y'all see it, right? This is what Justin talking about, y'all. This part of it. He grew up in a system. He grew up in a system that rewarded my gift, but didn't always protect my soul. A system. Now, you see why I use those words? When I say Hollywood got a system. You sign up for it. You bring your kids. It's a system. He's telling you the system. Code word. All right? All coded. He grew up in a system. He was picked up by this person. Next thing you know, he with Usher. Now you know he was doing this. He's in a system. He can't get out. All right? That rewarded my gift, but didn't always protect my soul. Bieber writes, there were moments that I felt used, rushed, shaped into something that I didn't fully choose. All right? Also, he could be talking about his sexuality, a lot of stuff. Telling y'all how this game goes. Y'all got the facts. Y'all denied it. The Geppetto stories is in all the child stars. And a lot of them never said nothing because they wanted to keep a damn career. It's that simple. And they still have, some of them still have their careers. So they wasn't going to tell nothing. All right? But all you got to know is it's a reason why Raven-Symoné turned against him and did not acknowledge none of that shit because she wanted a career. She ain't, Raven-Symoné want nothing to do with that. Just like Keke Palmer and the rest of them. They don't want nothing to do with that child star abuse shit. Hell no. All right, look. He tell you he was in the system. He was in a system. He said it. That took more than it protected. He telling you, he said that shit twice. He was in the system. Told you it's a system, y'all. And everybody be in on it. Managers, stylists, everybody be in on that shit, y'all. Told you. I was in a system. Okay, remember in the Diddy trial, right? You heard the story of Cassie with Capricorn Clark. Diddy trusted Capricorn Clark to be Cassie's handler, meaning she's the watchdog. Diddy gone, Capricorn Clark, you the pit bull, watch Cassie ass. Make sure she don't do, make sure you watch her ass. System. It's a system, and I tell you, everybody in on it by default. Meaning people ain't got to do with it, but they do because they just were there. They know shit. This is how it go. See what I'm saying? This is how it go. Then what you ain't looking at. You ain't looking at, I tell you, this shit be deeper than what y'all thinking, why people be quiet and scared. Justin Young, but you the one that dropped him off at the hotel. Or you the one that was the security guard when Justin was in the hotel with some grown-ups. Told you, man, that's why a lot of people be in this shit. No, you was the driver when they were driving Justin around to all these clubs when he was 16. You was the driver. You incriminated too. Told you it's a lot of things in this, y'all. But Justin is telling you, play by play. All of this is so they not getting no rest. Didn't I tell you where this shit at now? I'll tell you now. I've been telling you now, the game focused on the child stars. When I said, when they bring up certain people's name now, they keep bringing them up with youngsters. I think somebody's going to be the face of minors in a minute. Let's go. So as you see, something about that whole That's So Raven cast not speaking to him in Chelsea after and getting fired, it sits weird with me. What happened on that set? Well, you're getting clues. They be abused. So as you see right here, let's clarify this with Justin Bieber. He says, once again, I was in a system that took more than it protected. A culture of what? Takers. And he's telling you from his whole story, y'all, is from him as a youngster. He's telling you he was a youngster being taken advantage of. Nobody was there to protect him, or basically telling you nobody played a father figure role. You get what I'm saying? It was always about what they gonna get out the deal. Shit like that. But he tells you right here, but I'm not speaking as someone still broken. He telling you, I ain't broken no more. I've been showing y'all this whole shit. I've been showing you. Justin Bieber, he been trying to show us, he been trolling. He a man. He been showing us he ain't fruity. He ain't with that shit no more. Every time he with his wife, kids, and he been showing us and saying it. He ain't broken no more, meaning he don't live in the past. He don't care about what happened. He don't care about the past. He's somewhere else now. Showing you. They wanted him to be broke and messed up and all fucked up in the head. No, Justin got over 300 million. He's straight. He's good. You know, and guess what else Justin Bieber did? God damn, he sold all his music. He cashed out. Justin don't got to do nothing. He don't care no more. Y'all told you, man. Justin Bieber's living his life. Period. No more bondage. No more none of that. So I told you the difference. Everybody else got to work. He tell you right here, he grew up in a system that rewarded my gifts, but didn't always protect my soul. Then he says right here, he grew up in a system that took more than it protected. But I'm not speaking as someone still broken. Justin telling you he a man now. So he is the clue that it wasn't just him and nobody else ain't going to say what he said. Because I told you, everybody's getting away from that shit. Everybody has rebranded their legacy. That's what I wanted all the idiots to know, right? Everybody that got away from this shit, went against Hollywood, they rebranded themselves. So when y'all talk about Hollywood now and all the shit, y'all just doing it for content because you didn't separate yourself from it yet. You still need the culture for money. They don't. That's the difference. All right? This is what Justin talking about. All these grown-ass men. Now that we know about these clubs, now that you see it now, thank you very much. Thank you very much, Jared. Thank you, bro. You see it now? Peace, bro. See that? This is what he's talking about. All these grown-ups, everybody around him, but nobody got him in interest. Can y'all see it now? When they taking them club to club, we getting paid. And there is no telling what happens at night. There's no telling what happens at night. Justin Bieber, the hottest thing smoking. They also knew back then Jermaine Dupri was irrelevant. You get clout off this shit. Get clout off the young crowd. Get clout off the young crowd. You're not looking at this whole elder generation hung and hovered over the young generation. They smothered them for so long. They smothered them, y'all, with they filth. Told when did I tell you when you're around them, you ain't gonna what? You ain't gonna want to sing no more. I told y'all this in your face. Rihanna, all of them. When they at a certain point, they prove y'all they don't want to even sing no more. They don't want to rap no more. They don't want to produce no more. When they get around these people, you're going to see the love of music is gone. It leaves. You're going to see it, y'all, with Nickiminaj, Kanye West. You're going to see it. Everybody just wanted to make music. But when they got in this game around certain people, somehow they don't want to do music no more because they get abused. I told you it's a reason why them gatekeepers had to go. JAYZ and Diddy and they were making everybody miserable young. The young is no different, y'all, from our family. Nobody want to keep listening to your uncle, your grandmother every goddamn day. You want to keep hearing that. You don't want to keep them telling you this and tell you that. And I'm calling your phone and do this. And that's what they was doing, controlling the shit. The old heads from New York with the power, the money, the influence. We built this game. We going to control it. But they were making the young people miserable. The same exact thing LeBron did to the NBA. The old head making the young people miserable. Y'all was able to have y'all fun growing up in the game. While when it was time for the other young people, y'all were fucking policing it and making it fucking miserable for them. Y'all didn't want to leave. Y'all was still, what I'm trying to tell you. Y'all forget in our era, they played the CEO role. Remember our era, Diddy, JAYZ, Jermaine Dupri, they were CEOs, meaning they sit in offices. They were bosses. They don't do shit, remember? But then you start seeing them doing all this other shit now, partying, Ciroc boys, and we run around the club. No, they were trying to be around a fucking young crowd to stay relevant. Because I'm going to always show you, when these guys understood taking fucking pictures, keep you popping. Taking pictures, keep you relevant on this app called Instagram, where all of those people be at, and they love these pictures, and they love us. So the more we take pictures, they're going to stay loving us. And that's all they kept doing was taking pictures for a decade. If I ask you, what music did Jermaine Dupri make in 10 years that was a hit? Told y'all they got an entertainment through fucking Instagram. Them days over. This is part of what Justin was talking about, y'all. When all of them knew, I take a picture with Justin. He's the hottest young man alive. Usher stays popping. Jermaine stays popping. Diddy stays popping. We got Justin with us tonight. But you're not looking at all these fucking grown-ups around this young man, not letting him be free. Look to me like all these blacks got Justin in fucking bondage. So look like to me. Look like a bunch of perverts hanging around young Justin. See how I look now? Told you that shit ain't cool now, y'all. Look at this shit now. When you got all these young people doing homework and you got Justin being looked at as the white boy that hip-hop abused from Canada. See what I'm saying? And it's being said that they just mad they couldn't do Drake like Justin Bieber. They couldn't do him like that. But you're not looking at Justin Bieber had no say-so. All right? That's what he's talking about now. He's speaking his piece now. He looked at as a child star that those blacks abused, period. I just use hip-hop because that's their other word. The kind of pressure leaves you wounds. This was what Justin Bieber saying. That kind of pressure leaves wounds on you. You don't see on stage. He's saying it leaves wounds on you. So you got your proof, y'all. All right. Bieber says he doesn't wish evil upon the music industry that caused him so much pain. Instead, he wishes to alter its complexion to invite more humanity into the space. And this is what I be talking about, y'all. This is exactly what I be talking about. Music is not evil, y'all. Music is not bad. The industry is not bad. It's just people evil and people bad. They controlled the music industry like a mafia gang. They wanted to run it like a gang to control the talent, the artists. Instead of that artist naturally singing, doing his thing, now you got to do it in fear. Hope I don't mess up. Oh, I got to do it this way. It's not the same, y'all. They make being an artist fucking miserable. So this is what Justin talking about. But what he's saying is he's not going to blame the whole game because it's the truth, y'all. The industry is not evil. Everybody is not damn evil. It just so happened everybody in power was evil. They became tyrants. But he also is telling you creativity keeps the game going. Humanity, creativity. Creativity comes from humans, humanity, y'all. That's what he's telling you. The game is not evil. If people are just able to make their music and be creative like they're supposed to be, everything will be way better. And I'm telling you, all from the beginning, this is what I always saying. They had to go because they was the gatekeepers, but y'all not looking at they were oppressing all new artists. Like I said, I'm from New York. I know the old New York mentality of the old head. The old head from New York City never wants to sit down. It always like that. It always, that's why they get locked up at old ages. That's why they get smoked at old ages. They don't know when to sit down. Because when you in New York with a certain stature and status, they don't believe in letting that shit go. It's a New York thing, y'all. Meaning they never want to accept New York is not the head of the game. You're not the young people's favorite no more. You're not the most talented no more. And everybody don't love y'all like they used to. And that's what it always been. But their plan was to keep their audience locked in. This is why they started Drink Champs. I know their whole formula. They started Drink Champs. They understood their old fan base, because YouTube, all this shit tell analytics. They understood their old fan base is the main participants online. So these guys made sure they had a lot of media companies on payroll, and they understood we're going to stay relevant throughout these years by social media. We don't make music no more. We're not hipsters no more. But if we can control these pictures, algorithm videos, we can throw events, we can stay popping within the world of video, we will always stay in the minds of a certain generation. And that's what Diddy, JAYZ, and the rest of them did. But it had nothing to do with the future generations that never, ever looked up to them. Guys, a whole era has passed that they're not even into that street shit, period. I call them nerds. You might call them backpack rappers. Hey, I call them good people. They're not into that shit, y'all. Let them be. But they are the ones with the judgment now. I want y'all all to get. The era we just been through, we're not the judges of the damn era we went through, dummies. How the hell we the judges? We not the judges. The other generations are judging us. The younger generation is judging this generation. That's what I kept wanting y'all to get through your head. When they keep thinking it's me. No, the younger generation is judging all this shit. Not me. Get it? Let me show you. Being that we talking about child stars. They are so focused on making somebody a child star, it's not working. Northwest shows off her extravagant diamond shark teeth. Who's she showing them gold teeth to? Who's she showing it to? Why is that young woman mouth open like that? Huh? I know what she doing. Meaning, I know this shit ain't natural. I know it ain't normal. Oh, now you see the same post I show y'all? Let me rewind it, give y'all clarity. When I show y'all these postings, see that, Nick Cannon? 62 likes, 2 shares, 26 comments. Now, let me show you Northwest. I told y'all the post analytics tell everything. 2.3 thousand comments, 437 likes, 1,600 reactions. See that? I told you, in y'all world, the world is y'all fucking Geppettos, guys. See that? Now, I know a lot of people commented on it for wrong reasons, but I didn't read it. I don't click on shit like that, y'all. I don't click on no minors. If I know goddamn well her daughter's a minor, I don't give a goddamn about none of that news. But I want to always show y'all this shit. See all the people comment on it? That's right. Told y'all, man. It's all exposed, y'all. But I want y'all to see how Lil Northwest, I've been showing you all week, getting more likes and views than goddamn rappers. Let me make it more clear for y'all again. Remember I showed y'all that clip yesterday with Fabulous, a whole day, no likes, no shares? Well, let me show you 2 days. All right? That same post I showed y'all for 2 days, hip-hop, XXL magazine, real hip-hop magazine, no low-level shit. All right? 2 days passed, 6 reactions, 4 likes, 3 comments in 2 days. 2 days. Told you, that's the reality of rap. All right? Now let's go back to Northwest. Northwest is now more popping and more popular than fucking rappers. See that? But it also is a reflection of a lot of you Geppettos. All right? Because it ain't about her teeth. It's about something else. Other people get it clear. Kim Kardashian under fire for allowing daughter Northwest. See that? It ain't the fact she got gold teeth. It's the fact she got her mouth open. Like I say, I get it very clear. And they know a lot of y'all Geppettos. And they know a lot of y'all gonna like them comments. Y'all gonna like it. Told you, man. 2.3 thousand comments, 437 likes, 1,000 plus reactions. Let's go. See, Tyrese? Complex Magazine. I'm giving y'all real facts. All right? Let's slow it down. I wanted y'all all to get clear. I'm not no hater, never was. I wanted y'all to all know y'all gonna be late in the end. XXL, Hip Hop Magazine. Jim Jones, Mano, Dave East, Fabulous. 50 Cent. 4 likes, 3 comments. Complex Magazine. Hip Hop Magazine. Rap, Black Urban Culture. Let's look. No, hold, not that. I got more to show you. Let's go back to Tyrese, y'all. Let's not get it messed up. Because they talk about Deion, a lot of shit. Let's go back to Tyrese. Complex Magazine. Tyrese talks painful process of paying $1.2 million in child support. All right. Can y'all finally now see? Tyrese child support gimmick is over. He don't know on this channel. We already spoke about that whole shit with him as a gimmick. Can y'all see it now? So those who don't get it clear, Black entertainment is dead. Complex Magazine. There's not no janky shit. Big platform. 8 reactions, 7 likes, 1 comment. Once again, I will show you again. Little Northwest, more views and attention. Why? I told you, it's about the new generation. Nobody cares about y'all era no more. Y'all era is considered to be frauds, liars, perverts, fruity, everything under the sun except for a child of God, as they say. That's y'all era. So I want y'all to see, y'all. Told y'all I'll make shit up. Told you. When I wanted y'all to keep seeing, when I had to keep showing you this to back up what I said. You got the real world, and you just got the black world. I said the black world is now the land of make-believe that nobody believes no more. And I said, only place where they shit is believed is YouTube and Instagram. That is it. I'm going to keep showing you. Because everywhere else, they be forgetting to put those fake numbers. And that's the thing. All right? So like I said, I ain't here to play with nobody. I'm just showing y'all public opinion. You don't believe that? Here go another complex hip-hop article. Nelly and Ashanti, a day ago. Well, they got a little more. 87 reactions, 73 likes, 9 comments. Remember, the comments show who really care because they're the ones take time out to even speak. You see that Complex magazine? You just get it through your head today. All right? The new generation is more interested in Northwest with 23,000 comments than any rapper. Northwest is more popular than anybody from your era now. Name one. That's just what it is, y'all. Take it or leave it. I'm just giving y'all the facts. Because they love child stars, get it? And you know goddamn well, some of her fans are grown. Guess what? If she got an Instagram page, you can go to her friends list, and I bet you see a lot of grown-ups on her shit as a friend. They did the same thing to Dwayne Wade's son. Told y'all been exposed, guys. Kim Kardashian is under fire for allowing her daughter to take those pictures. Get it? Yeah, that's for the black fans. Tyrese, finished. Let's continue on. Nelly and Ashanti, a kid relationship nobody cares about. Why? They stupid ass got together 20 years after the fact, but they got together strategically right after Diddy and Cassie, right after Diddy got in trouble. Then they got married. All right? So nobody cares. Let me show you this right here in tech. For all those who got security cameras, everybody that got Ring, just know it can all be hacked. Wi-Fi jammers have quietly become a favorite tool for burglars who want to slip past cameras. So I just want y'all to know, when I tell you, you're never all the way safe in tech. Just know your whole house could be glitched. Yeah, breakers, knock your ass off, Wi-Fi, all that. Let's go. Tragedy. Lion King star, a child star, has died. Why am I saying that? Because we talking about child stars. Orlandobrown, he's running a restaurant. He escaped the game. He didn't end up dead on drugs. He didn't end up a bum on the street. He made it. Justin Bieber, he made it from a child star. He said he's a new man. It don't affect him. But meanwhile, a dead child star. See that? That's why I say earlier, if that was Lando Brown, I guess people would have been happy, huh? See that? What else you see? If somebody dies that's not popular, they don't talk about it like that. Because y'all news are popular for dead people. Everybody getting as far away from Deionsanders as possible. Keeping y'all up to date with the scoreboard of Deionsanders' destruction to show y'all it's not me. I have no hate to Deion, but it's a narrative on him that he's going to fail. Everybody getting as far away from Deionsanders as possible. Just to show y'all. All right? Now check this out. When I told y'all I'm a troll, and I said I'm from Petty Mafia, and I said I'm going to make a point to show you I don't got to put JAYZ on the cover. I don't got to put him in my title. And I don't care about views no more. I never did. At this point, it's only about people that subscribe to this channel because they like the content. That's it. If you don't respect this content, if you're not with it, hey, it's okay. Only support this channel if you support the content. That's it. Why am I saying that? Everything around here is organic, no agendas, no gimmicks. I don't work for nobody. And the truth is, I say what I want. And nothing I say is a fact. Check this out. Giving y'all proof update when I said the campaign against them is 24/7, whether you see it or not. It can't catch a break. Let me show you. Let me show you. Mind you, the internet's slow, right? I don't got to put JAYZ on the cover. Who cares? Y'all catch my drift yet? All right. JAYZ is in hot water. Check it out, y'all. They being petty with him. JAYZ is in hot water after newly surfaced records reveal shocking activity. still can't offset it. They are mad at people mad at Jay-Z. Now, I'm going to say this. This is some stupidity, but I'm just showing you they making a point to stay a thorn in his side. Jay-Z's 12-minute jet flight sparks outrage. People mad at him because he took a 12-minute jet flight. You know what they're trying to say? This fool polluting the atmosphere. Jay-Z's 12-minute jet flight sparks outrage. Jay-Z is catching serious heat after flight records revealed his private jet took a 12-minute trip completely empty. Fans, you see this shit? Because his jet was empty. Fans on it. Celebrity jets are debating. Look, fans are debating the celebrity jets. Is this a peak of celebrity wasting money or just a standard of practice? So they being petty with him, saying, basically, Jay-Z, you don't do shit for the people, but you spending money on jets. Yes, I seen somebody trying to say they took all this stuff about the environment. Meanwhile, they the main ones ruining the environment. They're trying to say Jay-Z, his jet, and it's just dumb shit, y'all. I'm going to be honest. This shit right here is dumb. But what I want y'all to get is they still tormenting him. They not letting him get a good rest. They keep bringing his name up with bad news. So, look, it is his money. Who cares how he fights, how he flights? Who cares how he spends his money? I agree with that. His plane, his money, who cares? I agree with that. But I just want to try to see. People are being petty. When they're telling us that we need to change our lives to curb global warming, these clowns create more pollution in 12 minutes than many of us do in years over. So that's what they talking about. They're trying to say this fool polluting the air. He polluting the air, wasting money and gas. That's his problem. But I just wanted y'all to see. They're not cutting Jay-Z no slack on no level. They just not. They just not. This also shows that somebody's tracking Jay-Z. If somebody's interested with his 20-mile flight, this also means somebody watching his jets. Because you're not also noticing a lot of jets been getting knocked out the sky. So I don't know what's going on. Let's go. Lightning strikes the Statue of Liberty. And y'all know I've been talking about the Statue of Liberty. I just spoke about that. How a lot of New York women turning into the Statue of Liberty. Long story short, y'all. All these weird things happening. The Statue of Liberty has been struck with lightning. New York can't catch a break. Let's go. This the new shit, y'all. Check this out. Tech world. Check it out. The new form of dating, y'all. The new dating. Let me put y'all on to the new dating. I told y'all it's all going to change. I ain't trying to promote it. I don't get paid for it. I'm going to give y'all a clue to the new dating system, y'all. The new dating shit is for real. Meaning, it's pervert proof. It's anti-weirdo proof. This shit different. Check this shit out. Now, this site right here, y'all, this shit based on human algorithm. You get down with the site. You tell it the type of things you into, who you looking for. The site matches you up. Meanwhile, everybody's verified on this app. Everybody's verified to be a normal person, not no weirdo. It's for real people. Now, also on this app, it lets you know different events that's going down. So you and that person, y'all can meet up at these particular events, all of that. But this the kicker. You sign up with this site, and the site dictates to you who you're going to meet, and it dictates if you even qualified to be active in the program. Get it? So you can sign up for the site, and they can say, you ain't qualified for this shit. You ain't good. And it goes over human algorithm as well. Meaning, okay, you say you want to meet a woman that's in the arts. Well, they might make it where y'all can meet at a local art event. But the computer spits out the event. You ain't going to know when it's coming out, when it is. It's going to let you know according to how it's supposed to come out. Get it? And I think this also monitors the steps between you and the person you meet. Just understand, this app is filth proof. you ain't nobody gonna be selling no damn sex on this app. And guess what? If you're not legit, this app don't even want you. So when I told you America's going back in outside, when I told you they are building this whole new system of meeting, dating, promoting people to get back into the life, enjoying life. They're promoting for seniors to go enjoy your life. They promote young people, all people that's happy, enjoy your life, meet people, go outside. I told you that's a new movement. It's coming next year. And I also told you all these apps now only used for tracking. When you kept hearing about TikTok going stop, close, open, stop, I told you they're using TikTok to track everybody. But the new apps, you're going to be verified. So this app is going to be for people strictly into serious dating. Get it? So I just giving y'all a clue of the new dating apps. It's going to be a system where you got to be approved if you even qualify to be on the app. No more fake shit, y'all. Told you, no more fake weirdos. It's going back to real people. So when I said, remember the internet was based on people with money, real shit, when you had to have money to even have a computer, and when you met a person, remember, let's go back to when the days of the internet was normal and beautiful. I got a job, you meet somebody got a job. I got money, they got money. I got a car, they got a car. I'm doing good, they doing good. We just want to meet and hang out. That's it. I don't need nowhere to stay. You don't need nobody to live with. Remember the internet was like that? Then when the internet was giving out its social service, you start seeing it being used to meet people to live with. You start see all this fake shit. Did it? All right. It's going back to normal. Now that shit gonna be fun, y'all. Trust me. It's gonna be fun. Because now, right, once you down this app, say any city I go to, I'm plugged in with the right people. See that? The right people. When I go to this state, city, I already know where to go at. They already told me with the good people that's already verified. Meaning, when I go there, I know ain't no weirdos there. Bingo. Told you, I'm back outside when the weirdos gone. As long as the weirdos been around, I'm good. I don't deal with none of this shit, y'all. Trust me on that. Let's go. No, y'all carry YouTube the same way as every other app. That's what y'all don't get neither. The way I be on YouTube, the way I always been on all these apps. Because people weird, y'all. Told you the only app I was active on was my original Instagram, and that's because I was working in the shop. Man, that's the only app, face on it, full work, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm working. Other than that, anything else? Hell no. These apps always been a damn joke, y'all. That's what they are. Filth. So, they used to be for fun. The apps are for fun and business. Once it became filthy, fool, I go underground. Y'all act like the streets? Well, let me put my hoodie on. This shit the streets now. Put my hoodie on, put my mask on. It's the streets now. That's how I rock on this shit. Y'all made it the streets. Before that, it wasn't like that. It was more suit and tie. Yeah, it's going back to suit and tie, y'all. So I'm showing you right here. The latest tech update, the new dating apps will be approved, AI controlled, and what else? Verified. But it's also going to be included with events. See that? Dinner spots, restaurant spots, jazz events. See what I'm saying? Real shit. Meeting real people, doing real stuff. Also understand, y'all, for business and things like that, networking, these are the new apps of the day. Where you meeting people that's already doing shit. You get what I'm saying? And it cut out all that filters of bullshit right here in your face. Let's go. This ain't just the only one. There's a lot more coming out, y'all, that's new. Let's go, y'all. All other apps are trash now. All of them. All apps are now trash. Here's the proof. Mike Hostin has shared a skydiving accident. What is this? An influencer that broke his neck online. When I said it's a narrative of, it's certain people, they are the main ones brainwashed by Instagram, Facebook. They're the main ones brainwashed by social media. They're the main ones need social media to eat. They the main ones doing the dumbest shit on here, and they the main ones about to be left behind. Why? Let me show you the pattern. I've been showing y'all this pattern of what? Influencers failing. TikTok influencer who hit a pedestrian as she live streamed herself. Wasn't I just talking about texting and driving? Just talking about it. That means you're an idiot. Streaming and hit somebody. Influencer, new word, idiot. You've been listening to a lot of idiots. Told you, you got social media stars, you got social media influencers. None of them are stars. You know what an influencer is? A person that has nothing, just talking online. A person that has nothing going on. They just talk. Yeah, influencer. So I want you to see 2 influencers literally crashed out. Literally crashed out. He damn near broke his neck trying to skydive. Huh? And she crashed trying to live stream. Who's the dummy, y'all? Who is dumb? Who can't do shit correctly? They can't even be proper content creators. Stay away from them people, y'all. Now we must get into the dark side of this whole show. It ain't dark. It's just dark for some people. Check this out, y'all. Once again, I told you guys, I don't know who it is. Somebody is going hard with this Biggie shit, and I don't know what it is. But they not letting it go, and it's people that is out to expose what happened the night of Biggie Small death and what happened after that. A lot of the conversation now is about what happened the night he died and the procedures that happened after that, meaning interviews, lawyers. Man, this shit getting dark for some people. Just to show y'all what they bringing up. What they bringing up. How when they went to interview Puffy, he had 4 lawyers. How at first they were trying to reach out to people. People was not trying to work with them until Miss Wallace. What else they saying? Miss Wallace put up money to find out who the shooters was, but nobody else put up no money. They said Miss Wallace put up a little 10 grand. And then I think they said LA matched it, but they said somebody else didn't put nothing up. It was also said that, you know, you always hear about certain names that was in cars. Well, they said that through lawyer conversations, certain people were told not to say nothing, and certain people were told, don't try to interview that man no more. Leave him alone. All alleged. I'm just letting y'all know narratives. I'm going to let y'all know the dirty narrative. The dirty narrative is everybody from New York, they bogus. Everybody from New York got fake-ass stories. That's the narrative. I'm not saying it's true. I'm not saying I believe it. The narrative somebody's doing is trying to expose that everything they said about that night Biggie got smoked, they're trying to say all that shit is a lie. And not just that, they're trying to say the behavior after it happened seems like nobody cared about. Nobody was trying to figure out who killed Biggie. Nobody cared about Biggie. That's the narrative they're pushing. And I want them to know this shit is every day. It's every day. And they keep bringing up certain people's name. See that? I'm just letting y'all see what they doing. April 23rd, 1997. Name, Gregory Young. Who that? You heard about that guy G Money, right? You kept hearing about G Money? G Money, the guy that was driving Biggie. Maybe when Biggie got smoked, G Money was the driver. You see them talking about G Money, right? Just showing y'all what they doing. I told y'all they didn't listen. See, they kept being online talking the same shit. They didn't do a lot of talk about G Money. They didn't talk about Tone. They talking about, I'm going to keep showing you. These videos, they talking about everybody they didn't talk about. Everybody name they stayed away from, those are the names they bringing up. I keep telling you what this is about. They were talking online on all these platforms, telling their stories. That's cool. I'm just telling them. Other people keep bringing up everything you didn't. Every name you stayed away from, they bringing the name up. Nobody kept talking about Biggie Driver, they bringing them up. I didn't never know G Money real name was Gregory Young. Just giving you clues, they bringing it up. Showing y'all what they doing. Somebody is fixed on exposing Biggie's death. 1997. Just showing y'all. Police interview Anthony Jacobs, an attorney, 1997. That's the guy Tone, the one that was allegedly in the car with Gene, that allegedly saw the car. Showing you they going back into what he said, and they going back saying they were getting complications about getting other interviews after the fact. They were saying that, they trying to say that everybody from New York didn't really participate that night, and they ran to New York, and when they ran to New York, they were ducking and dodging, and they didn't come out till Miss Wallace made some of them. That's the storyline. Not saying I believe it. I just wanted them all to know. while y'all been worried about black people and black opinions, this has nothing to do with nobody black. I'm gonna just keep showing y'all this shit. All right, when I said this shit somewhere else. Mind you, when people show me shit I never seen or heard, I listen and watch. Told you ain't about what you believe. Just showing you the work they doing. Detective Edwards and Felix received call from Detective Parker, NYPD, who stated the meeting had been canceled. They trying to say when they were trying to get interviewed with certain people from New York, they were canceling, ducking, and dodging. You see somebody's name, right? They was able to locate somebody right here. So 2 of the people in the car with Diddy allegedly they interviewed them. But they trying to make it like they trying to say they were ducking and dodging interviews, duck this one, dick this one, coming back with lawyers. I ain't answering no more questions after this time. That's it. That's what they pushing. All right. So I'm just letting y'all all know. They're trying to discredit somebody. They're trying to discredit the whole New York narrative. That's what I get out of this. Damian D. Rock Butler interview. Told you they going back to audio from 97. From things they said right after and after that. And I don't know who behind this shit. Detectives notify 50,000 reward. But they saying, y'all, in the beginning, nobody want to put the reward up. Miss Wallace put up 10 grand. That's what they're saying. The whole narrative on this storyline, they're trying to say New York wasn't trying to figure out who. New York ain't trying to help Biggie. They made after Biggie died, they started doing some bullshit. That's what they saying, y'all. Meaning, I told them they kept talking online. They got a lot more to talk about now because they trying to discredit some of y'all favorite heroes. All right, that's it. So I just wanted them to see. This the word on them. That's the word on y'all. That's the hey, y'all got work to do. So let's go. Man finds $7.5 million hidden in a storage unit he bought for $500. Once again, to show you, damn near 3,000 likes when I'm showing you. See that 3,600 reactions when I've been showing you. People care about regular stuff more than damn celebrities now. That's all I wanted y'all to see. When I wanted y'all to see, no, these likes be real. It's just that nobody cares about rap like that. See that? People are more concerned with this man finding money than Nick Cannon bragging about spending $1 million. Let's look at the proof. Man finds $500, damn near 3,000 likes, 3,000 reactions. Nick Cannon tells about he spent $1 million for Christmas, 62 likes, 26 comments. The people have spoken. I showed you people care more about Northwest than rappers in BT. This is where we at now, y'all. Nick Cannon got 26 comments. Northwest got 2,300 comments. Analytics, y'all, it's showing now. This man was, look, that people didn't get that was the whole art of that storage shit. People was buying them storages because they know people have money in it, jewelry, a lot of stuff is in them storages. People was using them storages to start thrift stores. But I wanted y'all to see. Man, hold up. Man, let me rewind this shit because I messed up. Man finds 7.5 million hidden in storage unit. He bought it for 500 at an auction and wound up with 7 million. Because y'all don't get, back in the day, y'all, a lot of people hid money in storages. And back in the day, a lot of drug dealers used to hide drugs in storages too. Yeah. That's what happened, y'all. So a lot of money got hidden in a lot of them storages, y'all. And old furniture, old shit. That's the old way. A lot of old heads would stash your money in old couches, put the old couch in storage. Yup, hiding the shit, y'all. That's a lot of that. That's where a lot of that shit come from. So just to show y'all, man, the regular people are now more successful than entertainers. All right? He got money now. He good. So just to show you, man, all that influencer shit, influencer, broken neck, influencer, car crash. The social media era is over, y'all. It just is. Now it's all about what are you bringing to the table. That's it. It's no more about agendas and trending topics. Here's a trending topic. Tyrese talks painful process of paying $1.2 million in child support. His gimmick was being a black man on child support, miserable and depressed with his baby mother. That was his gimmick, y'all. It's over. It don't work. Only one comment in 21 hours. Complex Magazine. Here's your proof. Nobody cares. Let's go back to these topics. I want y'all to get it clear today. Let's look at XXL Magazine posting their hip-hop news. In 2 days, 3 comments. In 2 days. See the verified check? Verified hip-hop news. 6 reaction, 4 likes, 3 comments in 2 days. I showed you no comment in 1 day. This 2 days. So who's the fool, y'all? Who's the fool? Told you black entertainment is dead, y'all. It's just that a lot of them got pride and dignity. They're not going to let you see them with low numbers like that. So the numbers going to stay added on certain platforms. Even if the numbers are real on the platforms they be on, just know the rest of the world don't believe them. Don't want to see their face. So when I said the internet is prison for black celebrities, do you get it now? It is their prison. It will be forever their dwelling. It is called the underground pits of hell for them. So this is why I show you. Anytime it's public news that's not on a black platform, this are their real numbers. See that? XXL Magazine, all right? The same way this every other article come from. All right? As of now, Northwest is more popular than goddamn rappers. These are facts. At this point, she is. Why? It's a new generation now. Thanks, Latasha Jordan. It's a new day. So I just wanted y'all to see it's a new day now. Whether you like it or not. Your time has passed. Nobody told y'all to be the old head sticking around the club. Remember, y'all always joked on the old man that go to the club. What the hell you think you doing now? It's just online now, y'all. The old people still at the party with all the youngsters. So I'm going to say it again. It is the young people exposing the older generation now. It is the young people. They are the ones campaigning to find out Biggie's killer. All right? It is the young people trying to find out how many people got abused. It is the young people that have turned their back on the older generation because it is looked at the older generation with devils. All right? We grew up getting our ass whipped. We grew up with bloody violence. They didn't grow up like that. We grew up selling drugs. What another thing you didn't get, bro? See, bro, you were proud of being a drug dealer, but it's a lot of kids ended up in foster homes, and they don't appreciate the fact you sold and made their mother a crackhead. See, the new generation look at it like you made their mother a dope head. You made their moms a crackhead. It was you did it. That's why they don't want it. They don't like y'all era no more. They don't want to hear y'all stories about drugs. This era, they not in a prison and jail. They not raised in that shit, y'all. Y'all are. Y'all heroes are criminals. Y'all heroes are murderers. This era look at everybody as a bunch of pieces of shit. That's why the young generation made up that saying, no Diddy. The young generation are the main ones exposing the older generation. They are the main ones making the content. They are the main ones cannot believe how horrific this shit is. Let me show you again. Let's go back to SHAQ, y'all. It's in the story of the young people. NBA fans go nuclear on marry Shaquille O'Neal for buying college girl NATALIE NUNN her first car. So once again, they bringing up old dirt on SHAQ. Why? Because of NATALIE NUNN. She's popular with the young crowd, Bad Girls Club. So she's on Cam Newton platform snitching on SHAQ, using SHAQ for content. Meanwhile, they're ruining SHAQ. All they doing is sticking a knife in Shawnee a little more, even though she over it. But he did this when he was with Shawnee, buying NATALIE big nose, big chin ass a car. All right, that's it. Y'all know she got a long chin. Let's stop it. The Big Diesel was still married in Shawnee Henderson, 2004. He was still married. See, it's a typo. It's supposed to say 2, it say N. Hold up. When he gifted the USC women's soccer, he was still married to Shawnee in 2004 when he gifted the USC soccer player. How many of y'all know NATALIE Nunn was a soccer player? Let me show you the pattern. Guess what? Christian Rock ran track. When you hear about the Tupac story, David Mack ran track. All right? USC, something like that, ran track. NATALIE Nunn ran track. Told you they're going to go to school to do one thing. But when them Hollywood people get their hands on them, she ain't going to run track. She going to be a hoe. Hollywood hoe. Shaquille O'Neal's generosity just backfired spectacularly after reality star NATALIE Nunn revealed on Cam Newton's podcast that the married NBA legend brought her a $21,000 Volkswagen Beetle. Damn, Shaq, you a trick. Hell of a trick. The timing behind the context couldn't look worse. Now, in the article, they'll tell you, man, they was calling him, Diddy. They saying that Shaq he got diddler behavior. That's what they saying, y'all. They say he got a track record of messing with younger ladies. All right? So, I think Shaq gonna want to smoke with Cam Newton the same way Shaq wanted to smoke with Shannonsharpe. People forget Shannonsharpe had beef with Shaq when Shaq told him, keep my name out your mouth. Now, y'all wait for this. I'm going to say Cam Newton trying to get clout because YouTube crashing for him. They trying to get clout. So I'm going to say Cam Newton pulled a dirty chess move on Shaq. Y'all know Shaq got a YouTube channel. By him doing this with NATALIE Nunn, it's for clicks and views, but it's also to make Shaq look like a piece of shit. So everybody know this was not good timing. It's the same goddamn year the Diddy trial. So this is not a good look for Shaq. So y'all keep your eyes on this. It's going to be a reaction to this. Because I keep telling you, it's about an era. This is within the 30-year era. Because people forget even Biggie wrote lyrics for Shaq. Shaq was around the family too. It's just that he got away from them. But what you got to get about this family, they all have the same behavior. Get it? So, Orlando Brown been told y'all what happened to them. But you didn't know NATALIE Nunn was around back in the day neither, did you? Told you certain names were kept quiet. Told you they all a big family. Now you got it clear when I say they're a big family? Sukihana is the modern day NATALIE Nunn. It's a door. It's a channel. The Bad Girl Club is really the hoes and thoughts of the industry that they fuck on. That's it. The drag queens stay in the background. The hoes, the thoughts be in the background. They are the ones that's never supposed to be famous like that. Keep them in the back. When I said managers, producers, executives, A&Rs, goddamn intern, it's a big ass nation. They all know each other. They all practice the same religion. All right? So that's why when people like Orlando Brown came out, you'll see everybody was his enemy. Everybody gets quiet. Orlando Brown is the reason why we don't want to hear no more industry people with your fake exposure. It's over now, y'all. All right? It's over. If you didn't come out during Orlando Brown, who cares? And some people feel like Jaguar Wright came out to distract from Orlando Brown and Raz B. Everybody got their proofs and opinion. But one thing I know for a fact, Orlando Brown exposed shit for real. Raz B exposed shit for real. Get it? They both exposed the rainbow behavior they didn't want you to know. All right? Now let's say this. Compared to what Orlando Brown exposed, compared to what Raz B exposed, what did Jaguar Wright really expose? You weigh it for yourself. But one thing you know about Orlando Brown, he didn't bite his tongue a lick. And what else you know about him? He didn't have no favorites. He didn't spare nobody. He gave you detail. What'd he say? He said Bow Wow has some good boy stuff. And he said Nick Cannon has some some good head, something like that. He gave you detail. He didn't bite his tongue, right? Detail. He went against them 100%. Who else went against them 100%? Cat Williams. Who they say crazy, who they don't like. You already know already. So on that note, I'm out of here, y'all. Y'all make sure y'all support Orlando Brown. He got a restaurant. He has redeemed himself. I ain't going to do a repeat. But somebody said he didn't expose nothing. That fool is gay, just like the rest of them. They said, man, they all fruity. He ain't exposed nothing. That's what they all do. Get it? And they basically saying he ain't exposed nothing. We already knew they was all fruity. He ain't exposed shit. That's what they saying, y'all. So anyway, on that, we're going to leave it at that. Justin Bieber said he said the game didn't break him. He said he's still good. And he said the wounds they put on him, you don't see. He said the worst part of being a popular artist is that it can strip you of your humanity. You become less of a person and more of a commodity. What else Justin say? I was in a system that took more than it protected. But I'm not speaking as someone still broken. Who you think broke him? Who you think broke him? Usher was his handler. No, Usher ass was in trouble. Usher ass snitched. But you're going to see Usher made sure he stay out the damn way. But Justin Bieber fans, they don't like Usher no more. Count up, when I say you count up Justin Bieber fans, that's how many people don't like y'all no more. The word is he was sexually abused and financially abused and just taken advantage of, and nobody was a father figure to Justin. Do you see those Geppettos? I told y'all, y'all generation and era is considered to be Geppettos, y'all. You see how they act around that young man with no shirt on? They got him looking like a piece of meat, a sex toy. They didn't know it was going to look crazy now. You mean to tell me y'all got on T-shirts, hoodies, coats, jackets, but Justin don't got his shirt on? Look to me like Justin's being exploited. Can you see it now? But somebody say, take your shirt off, Justin. When Justin might not even want to go to this shit, and they say, come on, Justin, man, we going to the club, man. I'm telling you, it's going to be popping, man. Come on, Justin. Come on, y'all. Meanwhile, they just want him to go so they can get shine off him. It don't mean Justin want to go. This is what he's talking about, y'all. When you don't have a say-so because of contract. That's why one thing about Justin, get it clear, y'all. He sold his music. Justin ain't in no more contracts that I know of. He sold all this damn music, y'all, to get away from all that shit. Get it? He's not Chris Brown and the rest of them punks. Justin don't need the game to eat no more. He don't need the game. He finished. He's free. Just like Rihanna. Just like Nicki. They all free, y'all. Just like Kanye. They don't need the game no more. That's what y'all didn't get. Or your favorite celebrities need the game. They got to still work. They need trending topics. They got to make up shit. They got to keep talking about the past. They got to keep talking about beef. That's your fan base. The successful celebrities are retired now, y'all. That's the honest to God truth. Justin is one of them. He's retired. So on that note, just know the top celebrity of the new era now is that's actually getting views and clicks. That's Northwest. That's Kanye and Kim's daughter, which shows that even out of the young people, they have produced young talent and nobody else did. Their daughters get more clout than somebody else's daughter they kept posting. Meanwhile, I'm a grown-ass man. I'm not into child posts. So I'm going to leave that alone. I'm going to salute Orlando Brown. He been came out the closet. He been acknowledged his truth. He been changed his ways. So if he did it, anybody could do it. And don't forget, everybody else out here is still dirty. It takes a real man to do what Orlando Brown did. So like I said, everybody been exposed. How the hell you from the industry? You exposing everybody, but you didn't tell shit about yourself yet. Orlando Brown told on himself. He told about himself. He told on everybody too. He kept it fair. I'm going to tell on everybody. I'm going to tell what I did too. See that? Told you I don't pick and choose. Don't keep telling me about this person, that person, but you ain't say what you did. Get it? All right then. Not saying you did nothing, but don't make it like you didn't do shit or you don't know nothing. You the hero. Nah. No. On that note, y'all, we out. 1.